20 of the world's best doctors failed to save a dying billionaire. But then, a quiet black maid stepped into the room, placed her hand on his head, and what happened next left the world speechless. Section 1. He was dying, and no one could save him. The billionaire lay motionless on the grand silk bed of his 100-acre estate. Machines beeped softly, oxygen pumped into his lungs, but his soul felt like it was slipping away. 20 doctors had come and gone. America's finest, flown in from around the world. Harvard, Oxford, Tokyo, they all shook their heads, baffled. It's like his body is shutting down without a cause, one doctor whispered. Another muttered, "We've done all the tests. He should be fine, but he's not." Outside his bedroom, silence drowned the mansion. Everyone feared the worst. Down the hallway, silently mopping the marble floors, was Maria, a black maid from New Orleans. No one ever looked twice at her. No one ever asked her opinion. But Maria was more than just a cleaner. She heard the whispers. She felt the despair in the air. And deep in her gut, she knew something others didn't. Section 2. The maid no one noticed. Maria had been working in the mansion for 3 months. Quiet, respectful, and always on time. She never said more than a few words a day. But behind her calm face, she carried a powerful secret, passed down through 5 generations of women in her family. A gift of healing. Her grandmother used to say, "The body screams when the soul is silent." Listen, child. Always listen. Maria had listened. Every day, she felt the pain in the house growing heavier. Not physical pain, but something deeper. When she first entered the billionaire's room to clean, she felt it immediately, a dark energy wrapped tightly around his chest like a snake. No machine could see it. No doctor could detect it. But Maria, she felt it. She didn't speak up. Until now. Section 3. When she stepped in, everything changed. It was nearly midnight when she knocked on the bedroom door. The billionaire's daughter, Jasmine, answered, her eyes red from crying. Maria cleared her throat. "Ma'am, may I see him?" Jasmine blinked, confused. "You're the maid." "Yes, ma'am, but I believe I can help." The room was filled with tension. A maid? Healing the world's richest man? It sounded insane. But with nothing left to try, Jasmine nodded slowly. Maria walked in. The billionaire, Mr. Grant Ellington, barely breathed. His skin was pale. The machines beeped like a countdown. She closed her eyes, placed one hand on his forehead, and whispered words in an ancient Creole tongue. Suddenly, the machine slowed. The billionaire's fingers twitched. A deep breath escaped his lungs like a wave crashing out his chest. The doctors burst in, alarms going off. But Mr. Grant's eyes were opening. They stared at Maria like she was magic. Because to them, she was. Section 4. What no medicine could do, she did. In just 3 days, Grant Ellington sat upright in his bed, smiling, laughing, and asking for gumbo. Doctors were stunned. His tests were clear. His organs had healed. His heart rate was perfect. One doctor finally asked, "How did this happen?" Maria smiled gently. "Sometimes the body is fine. It's the spirit that's broken." Grant had lost his wife 2 years ago. He had buried his emotions deep, never grieving, never resting. His soul had withered under the weight of his pain. No drug could fix that, but Maria could feel it, and she had lifted it. Soon, the news spread like wildfire. Maid heals billionaire after 20 doctors fail. Mysterious woman saves life with unknown power. Reporters crowded the gates. Some called it magic, others a miracle. But Maria didn't want fame. She just wanted to help. Section 5. The reward no one saw coming. A week later, Grant called Maria into his study. "Maria," he said softly, "you didn't just save my life. You reminded me what it means to live." He slid a folder across the table. Inside was a deed. "To what?" she asked. "To this house and 20 acres of land. It's yours now." Maria gasped. "I want to fund a healing center in your name," he continued. "A place where your gift can help others." Tears welled in her eyes. "Mr. Grant, I don't know what to say." "Then just say yes." Maria nodded, and the world changed for her that day. Not because she was seen on TV, Not because she healed a billionaire, but because for the first time, the world listened to a voice it had ignored for too long. Never underestimate the quiet ones. Sometimes, the people we ignore carry the greatest power of all. If you enjoyed this story, like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping tales. Until next time, take care and keep believing in the unexpected.